my fellow comic book collectors. It's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and this is part 6 of this unboxing. It's not going to be, I don't think there's that much stuff in it, but there's some pretty cool things. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. This first one, I have no idea what it is. And that's one thing I kind of want to explain about my unboxings in general. I know what stuff I bought, but I bought a lot of stuff. And in general, I know, but I never know exactly what I'm going to be opening up as I'm opening it up. So like last previous video, I showed some pretty amazing books. I didn't realize they were all together the way that they were. And you know, it's always amazing to me what books will be coming out. So I don't know what this one is. I have a feeling I know what it is now, just feeling it. It is the New Yorker. Now I forgot which issues these are. I have to look them up actually. These are New Yorkers, and this is October 6, 1945. Let me see. I don't think this has any key associated to it. But the New Yorkers were the ones that would feature Chaz Addams' artwork. And he would do gags using what became later called the Addams Family. So Chaz Addams, so his family of characters became the Addams Family. And they were never named anything in the comics, but they got his name eventually. I'm trying to find some of his artwork in this one. I think this one was a freebie. I don't remember buying this one particularly. I don't see anything. That's his work actually. That's the thing about these New Yorkers from this time period, is sort of hit or miss if there would be his artwork inside. Because the way that they did it is they'd be like little gags. I can't find any. It's a shame. I kind of want to show you what I meant by that. What I mean by that. Huh. they were interesting to flip through. It gives you a bit of a time capsule. So yeah, I don't know. But there's none of his artwork inside, but you can see some of the stuff with what it looks like inside. But yeah. A little bit disappointed by this one, but okay, so this one doesn't have any of his artwork, but I imagine this next one does. And I'm disappointed because it looks like the cover is detached. So this is June 19th, 1943. You can see cover's detached. Now, one thing I've learned about New Yorkers and the way people collected them was it was very common, and I don't know why, for people to cut the covers off them and frame them. And I'm not sure why that is, but that was a very common thing. And I know this one has some Chaz Addams in it. I just got to find it. And it is a first appearance, I believe. I think it's the first appearance of like Pugsley. I'm pretty sure. I still haven't managed to find the first appearance of Wednesday. I know which issue it's in, but I don't know what. I don't know where to find a copy. I haven't had much luck with it, but where is the Chaz Addams? Jeez, it's like really hard to find. It's like a needle in a haystack within the book. Just gotta flip through and hope for the best and find it. Oh yes, this is the first appearance of Pugsley. So I was flipping through, and this is the very first time that you see Pugsley. And I kind of want to make sure you understand how the stories worked. So here's Pugsley. You can see all the little boys are in workshop. Okay. And they're making like bird houses. But one boy, Pugsley, is making a little coffin. And he's got his iconic striped shirt. You'll notice none of the other boys have that. Now, the way it worked was, you'll notice he doesn't have a name. And this is the style of the cartoons that he would do. Often there might be one line underneath the drawing that where they have some joke, but sometimes they didn't even have that. And, you know, he would reuse the characters, and after a while, he had them all appearing together. But they didn't get named. It was much later after the TV series that they were named. But Pugsley, this is his first appearance, and they would reuse this character. So you'd see the same character being used over and over again, and that's why this is considered to be the first appearance of Pugsley. So very cool. So if you're looking for the first appearance of Pugsley, it's in the New Yorker from June 19th, 1943. So kind of a cool one. So that's the first one. Now, speaking of Addams Family, there's another show that was quite popular with the Munsters and the female, was it the Munsters or was it Addams Family? Actually, it was the Addams Family. It was Yvonne DiCarlo who was the matriarch of the family. And she was actually a celebrity before she became an Addams. She played in a lot of westerns and different movies, and she was reasonably well known. And she kind of was like like maybe a little bit older when she played Morticia, and maybe a little bit didn't really expect to do the role, but she decided that she would do it, and that became the role that defined her career. Well, the interesting thing is was her first comic book appearance, and she appeared in a comic called Romances of the West. And this is her first appearance, not as a character, but as a person. And that's her right there on the cover. So this is Romances of the West, number 1. It's the first appearance of Yvonne DiCarlo. I just wanted to show it. I just want to make sure I'm pointing to the right spot. Yvonne DiCarlo. Isn't that cool? So just a little extra Addams Family related thing. And we got some more stuff related to Addams Family. This is a bit of an Addams Family haul. And let's see, what other stuff is in here? Okay, so this is not Addams Family, but this one is. And this is kind of a cool book. This is where we get all the Addams together. And this is called Homebodies, and it's Charles Addams, or Chaz Addams. And you get to see the house, and you see Lurch, you see Fester, you see Morticia, you see Gomez, you see Wednesday and Pugsley. And he has his pet alligator. So this is their first book all together. Now, this book actually has a key first appearance in it as well. It has the first appearance of the Thing, which is just the hand that you see crawling around in the Addams Family. This is where the Thing makes its first appearance in this book. So Charles Addams' Homebodies, if you're looking for that key first appearance. And it was a book. And it would basically be a book of collection of his works from the New Yorker. And sometimes they would put in a few extra original art pieces inside as well. And that's why the Thing made its first appearance there. Okay, this next book is just a cool crime cover. This is Suspense Detective number 1. I just thought it was a cool cover. Cover by. And it's just like this phone line getting cut, gun. And the guy's like maybe calling the police or calling for help. And it's not going to work out so well for him. So so Suspense Detective number 1. Okay. Now let's see. There might be some more. Oh, no. these are different, very different stuff. Oh, actually, lots of really cool books. Oh, okay, one more, actually. Before I show those cool books, I want to show some more Chaz Addams. And this is another one. This is another book. At least they put it, you know, with a dust jacket. I like when they do the dust jacket things. So this is Chaz Addams Night Crawlers. And again, you can see it's like the Addams Family on the cover. And this is, I believe, from like the 50s. 1950, I think it's from 1950, what, 57. So this is a little bit later. And it basically would have like his artwork from the New Yorker. So I'll show you, you can see some of the gags. And not all Addams Family stuff. So even though it's an Addams Family related book, it didn't necessarily have Addams Family gags inside solely, I should say. But you could see, like, even with this one, actually, you know, she's envisioning his head on a platter. You know, it's sort of dark humor. See all the dark humor. Oh, Invisible Boy or something. I don't know. Basically, I picked up most of his art books. Let's see if this has any key Addams Family appearances. I don't see anything. Yeah, this is kind of a cute one. The Dracula. And it's saying, "Where have you been until this hour of the morning?" You know, as if, yeah, because they stay up all night. Okay, and then, yeah, I mean, just a really cool book. Gives you a little bit of sense of what kind of stuff you would see in the New Yorker. And, yeah, so more of the Addams Family collection. Okay, I think there's one more Addams Family one. I figure I'll finish off the New Yorkers and then show. Now, I was mistold about this one. This one's in really rough shape. Okay, man. This is another New Yorker. And I think somewhere it said that this was the first appearance of like one of the characters. I forgot which one. Like Uncle Fester or something like that. But I don't believe that's true. I think this is actually not the first appearance. It was mislabeled. But I picked it up thinking it was a first appearance. This is from March 23rd, 1946. That's the interesting thing with New Yorkers. I think they came out weekly or bi-weekly. So they labeled it by the date. I'm trying to find quickly the Chaz Addams artwork inside. There's like so many cartoons. Oh yes, so here it is here, where they thought it was Uncle Fester's first appearance, and I'm not sure if that's right or not. See him, looks like Mr. Uncle Fester, and everyone is like sad in the movie, and he's laughing. So that's typical Addams Family kind of humor. So yeah, so that's potentially his first appearance. I don't know if it really is, so don't quote me on that one. Okay, the next ones. This one's kind of a cool book. These are all Golden Age, the next 4 books. And this is a McCarthy cover. And I just thought it was a really cool one. From Here to Insanity. And it's Crazy Man Crazy. It's just this really crazy cover. What can I say? And it's got a bit of good girl art to it. And the lava Tory, like with lava. And so, very interesting. I just thought it was a really cool cover, so I picked it up. What else can I say? And then I've been mentioning this in some of the previous videos. I've been picking up Marvel-related Good Girl comics. And another title, I showed Georgie in the previous one, and I also showed some Tessie and Millie the Model and stuff like that. Another title was Frankie. Here's Frankie. Most of the titles related to the woman's name, but there were a few that were about the men's name, which is Frankie. So this is Frankie number 6, and I thought it was a really great Good Girl art cover. It was amazing how many titles Marvel had for Good Girl. We always think of Marvel as being superheroes. Well, at that time, it was Good Girl. So yeah. And this next one is kind of funny. I bought this because it kind of reminded me of my sister-in-law. She looks like my sister-in-law a little bit. So it just kind of reminded me of her. Yeah, this is Love Romances number 9. And that's the girl that she kind of looks like my sister-in-law. So I was like, oh, this is kind of, I buy books sometimes that they remind me of people that I know. It's like, so this reminded me of somebody. I just thought it was an interesting photo cover. So yeah, so this is Love Romances number 9. And then the last one is actually a pretty interesting key that many people don't know about, and it's maybe a little bit under the radar. That actually, it's one that I paid $7 for this, and it is a kind of not a major key, but it's a key that I like. So this is New Funnies, number 24, and I believe this is the first appearance of Chilly Willy. And if you're not familiar with Chilly Willy, I'm going to open it up and actually show its inside what Chilly Willy looks like. Whenever I can, I do try to open up the books to show the first appearances so people can see. Now, Chilly Willy is a penguin, and oh yeah, here he is. And he's a very iconic penguin, I think. Right there. There's Chilly Willy. And this is the first time he appears in comics. He later gets his own series, his own title, but this is the very first time we see him in comics. So, for $7, hey, why not? I actually like the Chilly Willy character. So, I thought, yeah, it's pretty cool. I think they use Chilly Willy for some ice cream thing, don't they? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure about that. You can tell me in the comments below. I don't know. I thought it was a pretty cool first appearance, and for $7. Oh my goodness, so underrated. So it says, is it 24 or 211? I actually believe it's 211. It looked like a 24. Sorry, I was going by this thing, but it's actually a 211. So if you're looking for it, it's New Funnies 211. And if that doesn't work, check 24. I don't know. It looks like 211. Okay. But yeah, so first appearance of Chilly Willy. And he doesn't make a cover appearance until Chilly Willy number 1. So if you're looking for that first cover appearance, if you like Chilly Willy, he's a cute character. I don't know. If you like penguins. So that is it for this unboxing. Lots of very themed towards Addams Family. That was not intentional, but hey, it worked out that way. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Stay tuned. The next part of this series is going to be all my my comic shop orders. It's going to be 3 videos like in a row that are going to be all my comic shop. And I bought some amazing stuff from my comic shop. So it's going to be the Ding series. It's got some pretty good stuff. So stay tuned for the next 3 unboxings, 3 parts to the series. They will be pretty cool. They had some pretty great auctions, so I won a bunch of cool things. So again, thanks for watching. Bye for now.